Kelly Bennett. I'm back with Ubisoft, and we're talking about Far Cry 3, a game that had pretty much everybody freaking out when we saw the trailer. Now, obviously, Far Cry 3, one of the most beautiful things about it is the story and just this emotion you're able to make us feel, like absolutely fucking terrified, basically.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about story and like how you're planning on doing this.
So first of all, you play as Jason VandenBerghe. You're a guy who has had well, he's had better days. He's his boat is sunk, and his girlfriend has disappeared, and he's stuck on this island filled with all of these people that have been away from civilization for way too long, and have started to go a little mental, right? The dark side of humanity has emerged, right? And from where we stand in civilization, it looks a lot like insanity, right? And so, of course, if you're living on this island, it's just kind of how things are here. So, so it's Jason's got to get a hold of a gun, something to defend himself with, and he's got to figure out a way to get off this island. Maybe right some wrongs along the way, help out some of the people that are being sort of persecuted by the forces of craziness and that sort of thing. So it's a pretty intense scenario.
So it's not just about scenario, though. Obviously, there's gameplay. So how is all this built into gameplay? I know exploration for Far Cry is a massive deal. Let's talk about the exploration now of this island in Far Cry 3.
Yeah. So as you say, it's an open world game. The whole Far Cry 2 showed us that awesome potential of a first-person shooter in an open world scenario. We've got all that same technology. So you're going to be able to go wherever you want to. We want to focus on exploration and not just scale. We want to focus on density of the experience. Like, so around every corner, you're going to have something to see. You're going to be finding there's going to be a lot to do. If you go digging around in the island, even if you want to branch off and go off the main line, and because you're going to be able to choose which quests you take in what order, right? You're going to find stuff off on the side that's maybe going to fill in the blanks for you, and so give you a sense of what's been going on this island, its history, who these players are, and give you a greater sense of sort of location. Because I really think that the best kinds of storytelling, right, that I appreciate the most in games of this kind of when I feel like I'm going and discovering it, right? I'm really finding it myself. So that's really what we want to do here.
But obviously when you're playing the game, this is no just like straight shooter. We're not running in with guns blazing. No, there are options, and these options are so heavily built into the game. It's also about exploration. Talk about how important that was to your game.
So, of course, it's Far Cry. Yes, exactly. From the beginning, Far Cry has always been about, and that's what I loved about the first two games, first World 4 or whatever, the several versions of exactly. Was that there's that idea that every encounter you come into, you have a chance to kind of look at it, and then you're going to decide how to go in. And that's always been part of Far Cry. That's what we're doing here too. So you're gonna have a chance to take a look at it, decide how you want to play. Do I want to take this one a little more stealthy? Do I want to take out some guys first, or maybe I just want to run in guns blazing? Of course, I don't know how you play, but when I play, I always do the same damn thing. I do this perimeter search. Right, I'm like, I just check everything out very, very carefully, and then I'm like, okay.
I call that RPGing.
Yes.
So people who play RPGs tend to explore everything and then decide.
And then it's like, okay, down the middle. Right, just like, well, okay, why did I take all the time to do? I don't understand, but anyway, that's how I do it. So, but your play style will vary. Who knows?
Absolutely perfect. One last thing I never asked yesterday.
Yeah.
Can I try your hat on?
I don't know. I have an enormous. Let's find out. I have a gigantic head.
Ah! Yay! There we go. Thank you so much, Destructoid. Keep watching the front page.
Ciao.